My brother had these IKEA lac floating shelves for I would say over 8 years now, and he started to notice a bit of wear and tear. So for this furniture review video, I decided to buy the new lac wall shelf and wanted to see if it's worth switching from the old one. I'll also be showing you some of the good things and the bad things I noticed with the newer lac shelf, just in case you're interested in purchasing it. To make this test fair, I got similar plastic drywall anchors for the new design. You'll have to buy these plastic drywall anchors and screws from Home Depot or any hardware store, as IKEA doesn't provide you with any. This isn't the only way of mounting the bracket to the wall, but I decided to go this route as it worked in the past, and again, wanted to keep the comparison pretty similar. After opening up the new lac shelf, I could clearly see major differences in the design. Right away, I noticed how different the weight of the two shelves are. They both have IKEA's iconic honeycomb structure paper filling inside, but the older lac shelf is definitely heavier. Another difference I noticed is that the older lac floating shelf had 3 big screws, while the newer one had 2 smaller screws that are screwed into the bottom of the shelf to secure it in place. But by far, the biggest difference between the two has to do with the brackets and the backing. As you can see, the newer bracket is shorter and has a completely different design. When I installed it, I already noticed some bending, which kinda concerned me. A plus is that it was pretty easy to install the shelf, as there are only a few steps to follow. It took me less than 25 minutes to complete the installation. After installing the new shelf, the first thing I wanted to test out is how sturdy both shelves are. I'm not really surprised, as I did notice a bit more movement with the newer lac shelf. It's not too bad, but like I said before, the older shelf was mounted 8 years ago, and if there's already more movement from the newer shelf, I don't know if it would last as long. A couple solutions to make the shelf more sturdy is either you can find wooden studs or mount the bracket to a concrete wall. IKEA states that if the shelf is mounted to drywall, then the weight limit is only 11 pounds. As for wood or concrete, the weight limit is 33 pounds. Another small issue I noticed has to do with the gaps in the back. The new lac shelf had a slightly bigger one than the older shelf. This could be due to an uneven wall or just gravity doing its thing. Other than that, I really didn't see anything significant that caught my attention. I definitely like this white stained oak effect better than what my brother had on the other lac shelf. But if you don't like this effect, IKEA also gives you the option to go with the black, brown, or white. With this IKEA shelf, you get a decent amount of space to place larger size books or smaller novel size books. To be exact, the width is 43¼ inches, the depth is 10¼ inches, and the thickness is 2 inches. If you're interested in purchasing the lac wall shelf from IKEA, then in Canada, it goes for $24.99. And as for America, it goes for $19.99. Personally, I like the older bracket and the new style of the lac shelf better. If IKEA just put these two things together, then honestly, it would have been a more sturdy and good looking floating shelf overall. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and screw that subscribe button if you want to see more furniture review videos.